Hey, hey, hey. Hi, everybody. Here we go. I'm going to try to read comments best I can on this tablet of mine. We'll see how that goes. Because my eyes have not been working too good since I've been sick. So let me see what I can figure out here. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Let's see what we got here. Oh shit! Let me turn it down because I had it up. Had it up from when I was watching David. Judd, Allen, how y'all doing? Trike, Noah, Harry, Bobby G. What's going on, Bobby? Bobby, man, it always makes me smile to see when you come in the lives, man. I appreciate you being here, brother. Been around a long time, man. Wow, man, a lot of comments really fast, guys. So there's a lot of stuff I missed there. Hey, Boot Heel, yeah, man, I'm all right. I'm all right. How you doing, Lucas? I love you too, Seether. Love you too, man. I do. Telling people on, yeah, all of a sudden, boom, 120 something people in the house. Holy crap. Wow. This thing blew up quick. You know, I'm trying not to look like an old man and put my glasses on tonight, guys, but I may have to. Y'all want to see the old man bags? Look, what do you think? Y'all like that? So many freaking comments so fast. No wardrobe. I'm behind. Yeah. Well, David, how am I supposed to keep up with 126 people talking at once? You know, old man. Yeah, that's right. Papa Bags. That's right. I'm looking like Papa Bags tonight. I had to put the glasses on. I can't see, guys, because I've been wearing these. I've been wearing them a lot here recently. And I'm 44, Mohammed. I'm 44. So I'm not a spring chicken. You know? What's going on, Stuber? Oh man. My brother Chad Rich is in the house. I'm still young. Yeah, I'm still young. No, Jonathan, I won't get any money back. I won't get any money back, man. Who the hell is Chad Rich? You know? Yeah, no, I'm not too famous to read anybody. It's just going by really, really fast on my end. So if you guys could see how fast it's like the comments are just like blowing by. You know, I think my shirt's on inside out today. I don't even care. I actually went to the store, I think, and the shirt is on inside out because the buttons are on the wrong side. So that's all right. See, if I take them off, I can't see a single comment, guys. It's all blurry. So let me pull this back up. Thanks for shooting a text back this morning. Yeah, Stuber, I mean, we are who we are, brother. That was for Chad. Yeah, I actually talked to Stuber on the phone today. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Basement bags, right? Be careful what I say on here. Look, guys, it wasn't nothing like that. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. There was no accusations thrown around or anything like that. Just so everybody understands that. I wasn't accused of anything. It was nothing like that at all. So there was no funky business in what went down. So it was just simply a matter of she told what I believe, what I've been told is the truth, because it matched up 100% with what I said. So therefore, so it's not like anything funky happened, guys. Just so everybody understands that. You know, it's look. Here's the deal. Yeah. So you know the truth of the reality is, we both we went in. We had interviews. We both talked about a personal side of our relationship that was above and beyond the training side. And Prime just felt like me allowing that personal relationship to develop interfered with her training and was outside of company policy. And that was that. And that was the end of it. So, it was a pretty cut and dry situation. The only thing that struck me weird and kind of let me down is this entire thing, as far as on my side, lasted about 12 minutes, 13 minutes. That was it. Justin, I don't believe so, but I can't tell you that for sure. I don't make those decisions at Prime, and I have not talked to Lori since last Monday. So I don't know. I really don't know. Correct, Jay. So Prime is extra careful. Correct. Thank you, Chad. Chad's right. So I'm gonna do my best to. So here's my goal, guys, and we're gonna wait a minute because I have people coming in into the house. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just the decision they made, and just nothing I can say. But 1099, man. 1099. There's not a lot you can say about anything. That's the thing about being a 1099 employee. So yeah, I got a couple different things going on, guys. Stuber's been helping me get prepared for some stuff. Tell the boy Uncle Chad said hi. I will. He's getting ready for bed. He's actually in bed right now. So here's the deal. I am at home. I'm in my house. So me and my wife have been talking. Right now, I am just spending a lot of time with my son. I spent all day with him yesterday and today, pretty much. And he's happy to have his daddy home. But my goal, so here's the situation. So I got my contract revoked. So the way they do this, guys, is since you're 1099, Prime can't fire you. Right? So they just simply revoked my service contract. All right? That's how trucking companies get rid of lease drivers. They revoke your service contract, which means they're no longer going to give you freight. So I can't see right now, just so you all know. So just if you're writing comments, I can't read them. Everything's blurry. So Prime simply came in, and after everything was done, they simply said, actually the guy who was doing this process, he said, "Hey, James, I need to let you know now. Prime has decided to revoke your service contract. We no longer wish to do business with you at this time. You may keep your truck and take it to another company. Get with Success Leasing to get all that set up, find out what the parameters are for that. And after finding out some of the parameters and looking into some things, I thought it best just to go ahead and turn the truck in." So here's my goal. That was January. That was on Tuesday, guys. So that would have been, I believe, January 27th. And so my goal. Here's my goals, and I'm going to strive to obtain them. On January 27th of next year, my goal is to have the same income I had as a trainer at Prime, but home every day, whatever that may be. Whatever that may be. Thank you. I can't really see that right now because everything's blurry. I believe that's Cersei or Kersey. Yeah. Thank you, Kersey. I appreciate that. But that is my goal, is to have the same income as I had as a trainer at Prime, but to do it from my home. And I am going to do everything I need to do and take every step I need to take in order to get there. And I've started that today, and there will be a new YouTube channel coming out. It's going to be a baseball oriented YouTube channel. It's only going to be baseball chat and talk. It's not going to be anything trucking. So if you're a baseball fan, you might be able to find me on here eventually. But that is coming in the near future. I started working on that today. There's a lot of different things I'm going to be doing to get there. Oh, Miss Harmony. Did I read the mail you sent? Strange, I have not. Yeah, I mean, look, thanks, Eric. I appreciate that, man. Not a bunch of so no, I'm not looking to start my own fleet. Driver code RICHCJ, Chad Rich. So, my driver code is no longer valid at Prime Inc. So if you're going to come to Prime Inc., use somebody's driver code. All right. And there's my buddy Chad Rich. Y'all know he's my best friend. He's my partner in crime. And his driver code is RICHCJ. So, put that down. If you're coming to Prime, you have to put it down on the application. And paid product placement, right? You like that? Put that down in there, and it'll be good to go. Yeah, it's pretty funny. That is good stuff. Huge baseball fan here. Cards got so close last year. Psh, Cardinals. But I'm going to do a fair assessment of baseball in general. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. Go Cubs, go, man. Go Cubs, go. Yeah, I am, Jonathan. I am going to keep my CDLs, no doubt about it. Look, as long as you've got that CDL in your back pocket, guys, you have a little security blanket. All right. Anybody who's been driving a truck for a couple of years and has had to go find a job, they know what a security blanket that CDL is. It's not hard to find work. You can find it. You can find it with a CDL if you're willing to be on the road. I've just decided at this point to take this opportunity and see what kind of endeavors I can pursue outside of trucking. All right. And I'm 44 years old, and I think this is a really good time for me. Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate that. Wow, look at them coming in left and right. Floor, thank you. Appreciate that. Mountain Dew money, yeah. I'll need it, Stefan. Thank you. I will. Yeah, right, Florida Trucker, isn't that the truth? Twisted D, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I don't know who he's talking to. Yeah, that's what I hear, Sea Hill. Yeah. I hear Travel Loco's got a Kenworth, long-nose Kenworth available. What do I have to do to keep my CDL trucking? Noah, keep your physical current. That's it. Just go to a local clinic and do your physical yourself. And yeah, Bobby's got it. They only hire the best out of Florida. So they only hire the best out of Florida. But yeah, so there is a new baseball channel coming. And for those of you who are from Florida, holy shit, Seether. Wow. Seether. Thank you. Wow, I really appreciate that. Holy crap. You talk about showing some love. Mwah. Yeah, I'm going to use this channel, Twisted D. I am still going to come on here. I'm actually going to make some videos about trucking, just kind of showing my experience. Another one. Wow, Eric coming into the house there. Thank you, Eric. How you doing, Rika? But I am going to still make videos on this trucking channel. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys are not used to seeing me in glasses, but I've been wearing my reading glasses all day. And so if I take them off right now, I literally will not be able to see anything for about 30 minutes as far as writing. So I've got to leave them on in order to read your comments. No, I'm not just going to no, Railroader, I'm here. So, I mean, look, if I was going to disappear, guys, it would happen right now. So I am going to make some trucking videos that talk about my experience in life at trucking. And I also, as this progresses, I'm going to make videos about life after OTR, okay? I've been on the road for 14 years, guys, all right? 14 years I've been on this road. I've been married to my wife, 10 of them, okay? We have never had a life outside of trucking. if we work this out and everything goes great, we're going to get a different experience because we've never lived in the same house every day. And so I'm going to make videos talking about life after OTR. Thank you, Derek. I do appreciate that. I'm going to make videos talking about life after OTR. Is OTR worth it based on how things are going for me at home? Stuber, thank you. Thank you, Stuber. You guys are killing me tonight. Thank you so much. And then how all that how all that works. So because all of you have, a lot of you are seeing the OTR life. And well, yeah, Eric. I mean, hello, Miss Wade. Hello, Miss Harmony. Thank you. So there's a lot that I can talk about and share going forward because things are going to be very different. Things are going to be very, very, very different for me and my family. It starts downhill run in the mid 40. Yeah, right. I'm 44. No, Bobby, honestly, it wasn't really that complicated. I'm going to be honest with you. The whole situation was not that complicated. It really wasn't. All right? Look, Honey was doing some things driving I didn't like. All right? When I approached her with them, we had an argument. All right? I think she talks about that in her video. So I approached her about what I didn't like. We had a massive argument. We went to Pittston. All right? I called, asked for and requested a meeting with training. That was me. I did that. And she went in and had an interview with them. I went in and had an interview with them. Afterwards, they told me, thank you, Lucas. Afterwards, Prime told me that our interviews very much coincided with each other. They matched up with each other. There was nothing that she said that was like crazy that, and I didn't talk about, and there's nothing that I said that it was crazy and she didn't talk about. So what we talked about very much interacted with each other and fit the other person's story. Okay. And that, thank you, Crispy. I'm going to miss you too, man. You're a good guy. So I'll see you, Crispy. I'm going to see Crispy around. That's for sure. A lot of you, I'm going to run into you. I'm going to see you. We're going to figure this out. But our stories very much were in line with each other. And Prime felt that because we had built a personal relationship and we were both honest about it, that had interfered with the ability of her to get her training. And that's against company policy. And although there was nothing wrong legally with what we did, there was no laws broken, there was nothing against it, Prime just thought that it was bad business. And so they just thought best to part ways. Period. That is the whole story, nothing else. There's nothing else to the story. That's it. They didn't have to investigate or figure anything out because we told them everything. And it made I guess it made their job easy, right? It made Prime's job easy. But going to break 300. All right, Chad, have a good night, man. So yeah, and so that was that, and that was the end of it. And a couple things happened that I didn't like. Number one, I was in Pittston when all this went down. And unfortunately, Prime would not let me drive my truck to Springfield. So that kind of sucked. However, they did provide me a bus ticket. So that was really nice of them because normally they don't do that. Prime provided me a bus ticket to get to Springfield to get my car. And then I had the option of driving back to Pittston to get what I had left on my truck. And I chose not to take that. Instead, I just took what I wanted, left the rest, walked away from it, and drove home once I got back to Prime. That was my choice. I could have very easily got to Springfield, got in my car, drove back to Pittston, loaded my car up, and then drove to Florida. I just chose not to do that. So in a time when if anybody's ever like terminated employment somewhere, right? You walk in and say, "Hey, I'm done," or they tell you, "Hey, you're done." You know what that's like, right? Immediately, you're done. It's over. You got to go. And they didn't do that. Um, they worked with me on some things, and um, part of it's probably because I'm a respectful person, and I didn't get nasty with him, and didn't get ugly with him about the situation. Chili, yes, yes. Palmer, yes. So the quick answer to your question without beating around the bush is yes. And yeah, Twisted, exactly, buddy. Um, it is gut wrenching. This was quite the shocker to me. Um, I thought because of the situation um, that there would probably be some wiggle room there, right? This wasn't a situation where this isn't a situation where somebody was uncomfortable or felt like they were coerced or forced or anything like that. It was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. I'm 44 years old. Honey's a 48-year-old woman. I don't think we've ever talked about Lori's age. Lori's 48-year-old woman. Um, and is knows what she's doing, and I'm 44-year-old man, know what I'm doing, and this was simply two grown adults, and therefore I thought we'd have a little wiggle room um, because of things, but we didn't. Prime was like, no, we're not gonna. Prime didn't want to debate 7 days, 10 days, whatever it was, because we got. Thanks, Ralph. Um, we got mixed up before she ever got on my truck, and so I thought we had sidestepped some stuff because we got mixed up prior to leaving. And so I thought that was so important. Yeah, David, I did say that because that's what she wanted. Yes. um, that's funny David says that, but yes. So I thought we had sidestepped some rules. But Prime said they didn't want to debate 7 or 10 days. And starting a rehire campaign, PM me for shirts. Um, but Prime didn't want to hear it. They were like, the rules are the rules, and this is going to be it. And so I can't. But it's hard for me to at all talk negative about Prime. All right, because I absolutely loved my time there. All of you know this. All right. Um, John, she did 4 years in the Marine Corps, and it was back. It was a long time ago, and she had to get a waiver to get in, I think, or something. I don't know. She was a little older when she went in, so I don't know. It's really not my business. I mean, I'm just saying it was a 44-year-old man, 48-year-old woman, and we weren't talking about a 21-year-old girl, and we're talking about two grown adults who made some choices. And that's all. That's all it is. You know. It is. It is what it is. And she didn't lie, and I didn't lie, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out. You know. Tyler Perry Bags is trucking 100%. I tried to. Okay, so talk negative about her or the truth. Classy Bags. Down for a shirt, yeah. Correct. I agree, Dapper. Correct. Stefan is dead on it. Moral of the story, doesn't matter if you're two consenting adults or not. Don't ever mix business with pleasure. Period, guys. It doesn't matter. All right? If your company has a policy against it, don't do it. Period. Um, I know I shouldn't, but I am. The little one's in his room with door closed. So, um, correct, Noah. My truck is in Pittston. You know, yeah, yeah. So I did get to see Lucas. I got to see a lot of people. And guys, here's some of the gut wrenching stuff that happened. All right, this was one of the most gut wrenching things that ever happened to me. So I walk out of this room. I have just had my service contract revoked. Okay, and 90 seconds later, someone stops me and wants to take a selfie for Instagram. And I've got, the gentleman. I'm not going to call him out by name. But the man who just revoked my service contract is standing beside me, and he's in Prime's upper echelon, and he sees these people coming to me. He sees these people wanting to take pictures with me, and he's just looking at me, going, "Oh shit," And I did the bags thing, and I threw the smile on my face, and I took the pictures with them, and I never even mentioned what was going on, and I think that went a long way in what happened after that. And it may go a long way in the future. You know, I doubt it. I don't think so, Matt. I mean, I don't see that. Um, I don't see them asking me to come back. I really don't. Um, I don't see that as an option. What's going on, 40 Cal? you know, yeah, Rika, yeah, it's full house tonight. You know, so all this went down. I was coming back to Florida. I called my wife to let her know, right? Because I have obligations. So, but I also wanted to see my son. So I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. I just want to be prepared for this. I'm going to be home more. I'm going to see my son. She said, well, why don't you just come home, and why don't me and you talk about things, and maybe work on repairing. And so, we're in the infancy stage of possibly doing that. Sway, there's been a lot of thoughts. Look, there's been a lot of thoughts, and what I decided to do ultimately is, look, there are many opportunities that I could have pursued, and I could be sitting in a hotel right now doing this video, getting ready to start orientation tomorrow somewhere. All right. Um, I have 14 years experience. I have almost 2 million miles accident free, or what they call preventable accident free. And there's just, when I got down to the meat of it, I just decided that maybe the best thing for me to do right now is go home. There's opportunities for me in other ways, and oh yeah, we're done. Yeah. So, and just so everybody understands something, the personal side of a relationship with Honey ended a couple months ago. All right. It's only been a trainer relationship for a while. Um, yeah, for a little while. It's definitely just been like more of a trainer-trainee relationship for a little while now. But you got to remember, I was home for over 3 weeks. I was gone. So I mean, a lot has gone down. A lot has happened. So much has happened, and I'm going to pursue some things. Like I said, I'm going to have a YouTube baseball thing going on, especially since I live in spring training country. So you're going to, when I have that channel up and running, it's going to be called Around the Bags Baseball. Um, so I had wanted to get bags in there. Just to be honest with you, I did. That was important to me. So I set that up today. I set the email up and the Google account and everything up today. And um, got all that done. And so those videos are going to start popping up in the next few days. No, Joe, they did not. No, they did not. No, I'm not going to Vegas. I've canceled that trip because I have no income. So, I mean, I just can't take off and go to Vegas, whether or not the trip's paid for or not. So that trip is canceled. You know. All right, David. Thanks, man. Yeah, someone laughed about reimbursement. Um, how you doing, Eric? Yeah, right, Amanda. I mean, I think it's important. Um, I have three boys, and I missed the first two growing up. Definitely Stuber. Yeah, definitely going to be on that. And this little one is 4, so I still have an opportunity to. Thank you, Highlander. I appreciate that. I still have an opportunity to be here for this one's pretty much life. Yes, Jeff, they did. Yes. Yeah, and I should probably make a video about that. Yeah, they do lock your emergency fund up, guys. So if you have an emergency fund, you may want to stop doing that and take all that money out and just set up your own little bank savings account at your bank and use that as an emergency fund. So I think that would be a better option for most people. Because if anything goes wrong on either end, right? So if you've got $10,000 in your emergency fund and you have a major accident, they're going to lock up your emergency fund and they're not going to give you access to that. That's just Prime's way of protecting themselves. And you can't blame them for it, really. It's good business. So it might be in your best interest to, instead of doing that, instead of having that emergency fund or that e-fund through Prime, having one through yourself at your bank. That may be the best way to do it. Yeah, so, so think about that. Yes, it is your own money that you set back, but when you're termed in the system, whether you do it or they do it, they lock that money up. They lock that money up. All right, Swade, have a good night. Yeah. Crispy, you can use it for anything you want. Just go get your money. You ask them tomorrow, they'll put it on your next payroll and deposit it into your bank. So, yeah, use your bank or your credit union, guys. Throw it in a savings account. Oh yeah, Brian. Yeah, this channel's not going anywhere. And I'm actually going to still produce content for this channel showing the transition from trucking to home every day. So I'm going to show that transition. I see that I didn't have much in mind just because I've been off for 3 weeks. And so I had used it. So there wasn't much in mind, so it's not a big deal to me. So, Matt, I don't know about that. Matt, I don't think that's entirely true. Just so you know. But yeah, see, I didn't have much in mind. Yeah, I'm going to, we'll see how this goes. Well, man, how it would work is after 45 days, after the truck is released, they would take any repairs, anything like that out of the e-fund, and I would get what's left. So that's all. That's all that would be. That's how that would work. Yeah, thanks, 40 Cal. Appreciate that. I've got, as you guys can imagine, life is a bit crazy this week. I actually got back into town yesterday and I did nothing all day yesterday. It was 1,041 mile or 1,061 mile trip that I made on Friday, and in my car, of course, right? No logbook. So it was 1,061 mile trip. Here we go, about to make fun of my beer because it's what I like. So that was a long ass drive, right? That was a long ass trip, but it was a good trip, and I got home, and I will tell you that 1,061 miles in the car was way better than that 31-hour bus ride back to Springfield. That's for sure. Yes, correct, Russ. They're going to charge me for having the decals removed and everything. I'm going to get a big fat bill at my house. You know, how much would it have been to keep the truck? Well, Will, I would have had to pay the. It's a straight lease too. Look, if my truck would have been lease purchase, I'd be at Landstar right now or something like that. Dart or Landstar or Forward Air. Look, I would have immediately made arrangements to have my truck, new plates, and I would have been gone. Okay, my truck was not lease purchase, so my truck was gone after 3 years, no matter what. And so there was no sense in me scrambling to keep a truck that I was going to have to take back and give to Prime in 2 years, anyways. That's just the reality of it. No, thank you, Christy. Appreciate it. Real drivers drink Budweiser. I don't drink Budweiser. Budweiser gives me a hangover. All right, Christy, have a good night. Yes, Will, I would have had to pay the same thing. So if I had gotten on with like Landstar or something very quickly, and they'd sent me all the decals and everything to put on the truck and the plate, I still would have been out of pocket the same cost every week. No, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, the coronavirus. Yeah, real men drink liquor. Real men drink whiskey. Is that what it is? I don't think so, Justin. I don't know who asked me that. I thought it was Justin. Never mind, I'm back. Who just asked me that? Oh, Larry. Larry, I don't think so. You know. All right. Good night, Harmony. Strange. I don't have the that email right in front of me. I would have to go get another phone and all that, and so I will read it another time. Patron. Oh, I don't drink no Patron. Life Roller. I wouldn't say we're cool by any means. I mean, good videos. I watch several. Appreciate it. Watch all my videos. There you go. There's my plug. Watch them all. Truck from Arrow. Yeah, I could go to Arrow. Backwoods. I did. I actually went like super into detail about it. Oh, Lucas, thank you for watching, man. I'm glad you're here. You know. Yeah, Bobby, I don't think you will. You know. Yeah, I pretty much broke it down 100% in this live earlier. Boot Hill, I don't know about that. Boot Hill, my how can I word this? Birdies tell me no, but I don't know because I'm not there. So, I mean, look, what was the argument about? Well, I mean, the argument was just about it's about a lot of things, but there was a couple things about her driving. Look, on we argued about some personal stuff, but that had no bearing in me requesting a meeting with training. I can deal with personal stuff, and but there was some things with her driving I didn't like, and when I tried to talk about them, she didn't want to talk. She wanted to argue. So, um, I'm trying to, and so I'm not going to get into it too deep, but just we just, yes, I was her second trainer. You know, it might, it might, you know. Thank you, Cedar. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Enjoy the game, man. I don't even know who's winning. You know, you know. What does it say about fleet manager? I will tell you, Justin. My fleet manager went to bat for me. He did. My fleet manager did go to bat for me. But fleet managers only have so much power, guys. Look, when it comes down to company policy, man, um, you're there's only so much you can do. Yeah, Rika, I saw that. I did. So, Skyline, I don't. I know. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, that's the thing. Correct, Hampton. Prime files policy to a T because what happens is this: if Prime doesn't file policy and then there's a lawsuit, they're liable because they didn't file their own policy. All right, so they have to follow their own policy no matter what, and that's what it boiled down to. And man, I told you all in that video I made. Look, I'm gonna miss the people at Prime more than the job, right? I can go to work tomorrow, guys, on the road. Anybody who's been a trucker a little while, you know this, right? Oh God, damn, Tookie, holy crap! Wow, thank you, thank you. Um, wow, you know, holy crap. But they have to file policy, and that's just the way it is. Strange, I don't know. I mean, Prime's a big company, man. One little guy isn't going to cause that much of a blowout. Honestly, they might get some emails. They might get some people who have some things to say, but Super Chat Super Bowl, right? Floor, you're right. For real, it is Super Bowl Super Chat night. Wow, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Am I Bobby? Oh, Prime has 8,000 drivers. You know, um, you know, and someone said something about it. They would have been sued. Correct, Tookie, you're right. And take the truck, right? Right, Tom? Right? No, John. No, I am no longer at Prime. Right? I'm drinking money. I'm drinking. I'm making beer, drinking money at home. Why should I be driving? Right? You know. Put an application for a while. Swift is hiring. Yeah, Swift is hiring. So is CR England. You know, CRST would have rented me a car. I could have got a rental car out of Pittston from CRST. You know, thank you, Life Roller. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And in Trucker Wild, here's the thing, man. I'm still going to promote Prime for what they are. Okay, Prime is a good place to be. It's a different atmosphere than your normal trucking company. And those of you who have been trucking for a while, you understand what I mean by atmosphere of a normal trucking company. And Prime is totally different. It is so much. At least I felt like I was part of a family there. Um, and it's that was like a big deal to me. No, Tom, no, Tom, not prior to training her. Um, it started prior to her training, but ended during training. So that's how it ended. Mom and Dad are glad you're home with your family. Yep, they sure are. Like the Masons. Yeah, correct. It's a family. Find local work. I mean, I'm really interested. Correct, Bobby. Correct. Trucking's hard in general. When you can find a company that has good equipment, good terminals, good facilities, and good people, it rises them above the rest. Um, how you doing, Styles? Just be YouTube famous. So yeah, I am going to pursue some YouTube outlets, and I'm going to start doing that. Holy crap! Another huge one, man. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that, man. Um, you're not even interested in dump or some sort of that. I Bags is getting rich. Um, I don't know about rich, but definitely feeling loved tonight. That's for sure. I do appreciate that. Professional beer drinker. um, you know, professional beer drinker. Oh crap! Is it the glasses tonight? Is that, do they make you look sophisticated? Uh, get a job with NASCAR. Now, Timothy, I have my oldest son works for NASCAR. Thank you, Backwoods. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, Styles, I wasn't. And drink a different beer every night with a live review. There you go, Jeepers. Yeah, the beer review channel. Ooh. Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing, man. And look, guys, if a little bit of behind the scenes information, right? A little bit of behind the scenes info. If you guys could see how happy this little 4-year-old is to have his daddy home the last 2 days, you would know why I'm going to pursue other outlets first, right? I mean, I am going to pursue everything I can now to stay off the road. Prime has expedited me leaving the road. And so therefore, um, I'm going to pursue it. Could you work for Palmer or ST? I don't know, Tom. Um, I don't know. Truck or no truck. Thanks, Lucas. I appreciate that. How long did I stay at a time, Kodiak? I was gone for months, man. 3-4 months at a time. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's very happy, man. My little one, dude, is nuts. Um, been there, done that, done the NASCAR thing. Helped me decide Prime or I've just had medical issues. Yeah, look, there's a lot of people that have come to Prime. I've built a huge Prime family. Many of you are on here tonight. We have 347 people in the room right now, and many of you are here tonight. It was a big deal. I didn't even realize the family I had built at Prime until I called in a favor um, a few weeks ago for a friend. So I had a friend who wanted to come back to Prime, and they were having a hard time for a specific reason, and I had never ever had asked Prime for anything, and I went to Prime and said, "Hey, hire this guy," and they did. And unfortunately, he's there now, and I'm not. But I didn't realize the family I had built there, and I didn't realize that Prime had noticed it, but I think they had, and that said a lot. Oh yeah, Joseph. Yeah, and Joseph's one of the other ones. Joseph's one of the ones who didn't come to Prime, but still got into trucking, right? And I'm going to do a video um, about that. I'm going to do a video about when is OTR worth it, right? I mean, so that's important. No, Wick, I have not. Nick, a lot of people are at Prime. And guys, I mean, look, I'm going to continue this channel, and I'm going to grow my social media outlets, and hopefully, let's try to make a plan and say that January 27th of next year, right? That I have enough going on that I can do a convention or a conference, right, at the Oasis. How cool would that be? What a welcome back to Springfield that would be, right? Crazy Bags comes back to Springfield. And so something like that would be cool. I've been on the road for 14 years. Sorry, Strange. Sorry, Strange. I did help I did help a friend, guys. Strange give me a hard time. But you gotta understand something, guys. If I'm going to stick my neck out for somebody like that, I need to see a history of commitment and success, and he had that, and so that's why I did it. No, Tom, it's hard for me to do that because it Styles, rewatch this video from the beginning and you'll see that. Shut down terminal in Springfield. I'd buy a ticket. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool, guys? I mean, and dude, you guys have no idea how cool that would be. How cool that would be if on January 27th, 1 year from my loss of contract, termination, however you want to call it, right? However you want to write it up. Because that's basically what they did, right? I mean, they pulled my contract, so basically they knew what that would cause. So if I could go back a year from now and rent out that convention center and have a conference there and stand on stage and talk to all of you, that would be a pretty awesome feeling on my part. I have no idea what that's about. Right, Justin? Justin's got it. Hell yeah. I mean, that would be awesome. That'd be a hell of a deal, man. That would be a hell of a deal. It really would. And you have no idea what that would make me feel like inside. Um, if we're able to pull this off this year, and we're going to try, right? I'm going to push. You guys are going to see it. I'm going to push. So the new channel's coming. Be prepared for it because it is coming. Well, I don't even know. Bobby, the hope is not to need to come back, right? So the hope is in that amount of time frame, not to need to come back. And hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure this out really quick. I'm trying to get this channel up and running. It's saying it's showing some. That's funny. It's showing some. 27, 2805. Ah. Well, that's awesome because it's saying I have a proceed violation of contract or something, but I've never even done anything on this account. So I don't know. I don't know. Get a manager position at one of the shipping and receiving places in Florida. Well, there's a lot of things I could do. So let me go back up, try to scan some stuff really quick and see what everybody's talking about here. Oh my goodness. Family comes before a TR, all that stuff, yeah. Hey, look, guys, you guys can always contact me on Instagram, right? CrazyBags357. So anytime y'all are here. So, guys, this is right at an hour, which is what I wanted to do tonight. And we had a nice chat. We had a nice talk. I hope everybody got a good idea of what happened. I tried to be as forthcoming as possible, right? So that everybody understands what's going on. A couple things just to reiterate. Number one, I'm not going to bash Prime because I still feel Prime is the best company for OTR. All right. If you're going to get into trucking, Prime is a great place to start. And Prime is a great place to stay if you get into training and all the other stuff that Prime has to offer. Okay. So don't think just because I'm no longer there, it's not the place to be, because it really is. All right. And y'all take care out there. Be safe, be smart, be successful. All right. Find a niche that works for. Oh, I can't see. I couldn't see anything. Find a niche that works for you. And I'll talk to y'all soon out there.